So, if I were a client coming to you, what would your first steps be to help me simplify my business?
Ooh, okay. The first thing I say to clients all the time is tell me everything you do in your business. If you had to brain dump everything, jot down everything you do in your business on a day to day basis. It can be projects, it can be everyday things. Just get it out of your head and onto paper so I can see it at a glance. And normally, if we're face to face and they're doing this activity, I can tell the things they don't like doing because they're frowning while they're writing these ones down. And then the other ones, they're like, oh, exactly, right? You can see it. And then the next step, I say to them, okay, now I want you to go and highlight we have two colors, and I just say, pick a color. I want you to highlight all the things that you absolutely hate doing or that you find really difficult and it takes you a long time to do it when there's someone out there that can probably do it easily. And it's always minimum half of the page is highlighted. And that's such a big aha moment because if we didn't get it out of their head and onto paper, they wouldn't have realized all of the little things that are adding up and making them feel blocked or stuck or a little resentful or making them procrastinate on growing their business because they feel like they have to do all these little things. So they look at that and then I say to them, okay, let's take the other highlighter and now I want you to highlight all the things you really, really enjoy and you really, really find easy. And it's almost the other half. There's always a few things left out where they're kind of like, I don't really mind here or there. That's fine. But there's a really clear distinction between the things that light them up, that are easy to do, that flow really well, and the things that keep them stuck. And that's that pivotal moment for them, that one activity that makes them go, okay, something needs to change. And then what we do is we go through and we take all the things they hate, and I'm like, let's clear those first so that you have the freedom and the flow to make these even better and more productive. So we clear out the bad stuff, and I say, okay, let's look at them. Let's write them down in order of most hated or most difficult to least hated. And then we start looking at ways, can we systemize these ones? Can we automate these ones? Can we delegate or outsource? Or can we ditch them altogether? You'd be surprised at how many people, for example, think they have to be on every single social media platform. And as a result, they're spending the bulk of their workday creating content for all the platforms without thinking, okay, I can either focus on one and get really, really good at it, or I can focus on one and outsource the repurposing of the content. And it's really just, it's not that they've never heard of these concepts, it's that they've gotten stuck in the day to day and they haven't had a chance to sit down and go, oh, I could change that. So it's really just giving them that space and that activity to work that out that I think is always the best first step.